He just letting it stay. And now he's got 4. He's lucky I didn't let him die.
But yeah, like poor Jared trying to say that ESO is superior to Final Fantasy is just that's lunacy.
Oh,
That's lunacy.
it is. It is. I was like, no.
It's absolute lunacy. It's nowhere near as good. Hey,
I mean, he's never played it either. That's the thing.
he can't, and that's why he will rag on it and give it the shits and that. And I don't know why Dan didn't try it, because Dan loved ESO, and Dan liked New World, and Dan liked this, and Dan liked that. So, like, to me, it made sense to play Final Fantasy. Maybe
I
he
know,
did.
but
Maybe he didn't like the idea that he had to, like, because it is a big gripe with a lot of players who need to go through games quickly. That they don't like to get stuck having to go through the storyline.
But he could buy that. Though.
He can buy the books, yeah, and then people go, well, then it's pay to win, and I get that. I get where people are going with that shit.
Yeah, but that's.
Like, I try to be very understanding of everyone's opinions when it comes to games. Like, you can't just look at someone and go, you're wrong. Unfortunately, though, for Jared, he is completely wrong. If you type in statistics, ESO is like number 9, 8. It's not even anywhere near 1 anymore.
Wasn't even near 1 at the beginning. You know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed it when I was on the Xbox, though. Like, I had a lot of fun on the Xbox.
But you ramped up your PC, got a better PC.
And I got Final Fantasy, and I played that for over a year nearly. Straight. And I'm like, this is probably the most superior MMO I've played of its type.
Yeah.
And you can't, like... There's no game that's ever going to come out of the wash smelling amazing. Like, there's always going to be gripes about it. And like I said, the biggest one I had with Final Fantasy is the forcing you to push through storyline.
I mean, that's not a real gripe. I mean,
but it is what it is.
It's inconvenient.
Yeah, it
but
is.
You can't. Okay, on ESO, Jared, if you're gonna change your class, you have to make another fucking character.
I know. That is actually one of the biggest selling point of Final Fantasy to me, actually. Having one character who looks one way, looks the way I want him to look, and the customization. Oh, drool. Yeah, we'll both met the same thing. Like, oh, that customization is just so good. It's better than WoW. It's better than anything with the customization. Like, being able to make every inch... Not just the clothing, but like the stitching and... The stitching, the feathers, the lace, like turning every bit of clothing uniquely into something. It's just, oh wow.
I know.
I cannot say that enough. Like, if you really play Final Fantasy, immediately you'll realize why it's number 1 at the moment. But yeah, you've got to actually play it. You've got to give it a chance, and then
yeah, exactly.
And you can't log in.
Well, okay, if he got a PlayStation, he could play Final Fantasy.
Yeah, don't hold your breath.
I mean,
I don't blame you. But I wouldn't want to play PlayStation either.
Still can't. Okay, when I was playing on PlayStation, it just wasn't the same. You know, it was not the same.
Oh, it won't be. There's no way it'll be the same. It can't be the same. Like I said, you've got to go through like several different button clicks just to get it there.
Oh, this guy here. I actually have the tank. He's messaging me mid-fight for mobs. He's like, you're healing and doing damage? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of healers think that it ends up doing, like, healing.
I mean,
they're not wrong. Sometimes, though, it's better to keep your mana full healing as well, because you can't, like, I've seen healers zero themselves and not have enough to do to heal.
War, though, it only does a small amount, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I wasn't like up you. I was just saying some healers do zero their mana doing that though, and that's also a very bad thing.
Well, I keep my lucid dreaming up. I keep all that up.
See, Final Fantasy is only 4 people dungeons too, not 5, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Oh shit.
They've got a 4-player dungeon scheme, not 5.
Oh, I fucking died. I got marbled. The tank died. Because he pulled a little too much. Well, that's a tank for you.
Mitigation. If you're gonna pull a lot, you got to keep your mitigation up too.
Well, he was letting them go everywhere, and they were hitting everybody else. He wasn't keeping the aggro.
It's immensely important as a tank to absolutely make sure that your mitigation's on a rotation. Like, any little bit less damage you take is less stress on your healer.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have a problem healing him. It's just he let everything get away, and then I got fucking smoked.
No, when I say less stress, I mean that means the healer can then look at other things on the field. They can look at the other players. They can look at the DPS. If you're on a good rotation with your mitigation, it just de-stresses your healer, which is really important.
Yeah.
Stressed out healer is not what you want.
I did let one guy die one time. He kept on doing it, and everyone's like, "Can you
slow down.
Pull a bit?" I mean, he was pulling more than I've seen you pull. He was pulling more than that. He kept on going. Nobody could catch up with him, so we'd all wipe. It's like, no, dude, that's not the way that goes. You got to pull in increments that we can handle. He's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. And then he kept on doing it. Like, come on, dude.
Most tanks think that they have a dedicated healer and they can get away with just being a dickhead.
Well, I mean, he could to an extent.
That's why dungeoning is very important. Like, early dungeoning is extremely important for tanks, so they can gain a bit of confidence. They can gain a little bit of knowledge on what they should be doing. Like, I also find, if you pull too many mobs, the screen starts getting cluttered with AOE, and you stop being able to keep up with what's going on, and then you end up stepping in way more AOE than you need to be in.
Keeping your fucking summons up so they help heal. Fucking, there's just a lot of shit to watch out for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
For healing. And dispelling certain shit. Ooh, dispel.
No, I do love Final Fantasy. When I'm playing MMO, like, for me, that's like driving a car and choosing to drive a Volvo if you're going to drive fucking ESO. Yeah. Or a Porsche if you're going to drive Final Fantasy. Like, oh, maybe you'll try the Cadillac today, maybe you'll look at WoW, but you're probably going to go for the Porsche, right? And just jump straight onto the Final Fantasy bit. Like... I mean, there's been a few competitors, like Lost Ark's done really well since its release.
It has, it's just...
New World fun. Crash and burnt, player base wise, when I was looking at it. It crashed and burnt. We all know what its problem was, though. It tried to focus on big groups while not making the game obvious that it was going to be about big groups. Mega Clan.
Oh, nobody took the treasure. I guess nobody wanted it. Alright, level level 50 scholar, level 50 fucking summoner.
Congrats, dude.
Well, what I'm doing is I got pretty much my summoner, red mage, astrologist, scholar, samurai, dragoon, all up to 50.
Well, you're not wrong. You're not alone. When I went to play, I had to grind everything up individually and decide what I was playing that day. The good thing about paying for like a game like Final Fantasy, like say you're paying your subscription of what is it, $17 I think here for an entry subscription, maybe a bit less.
I bought a year.
Yeah, whatever subscription you buy for Final Fantasy, if you're playing it for that playtime, you're more than earning your money because you don't buy random games. You don't look at Steam every day and go, "What's in the top 10? What's in the top 10?" There's a $17 game there. There's a $17 game there. You stop buying games because you're like, that itch is completely fulfilled with this mega game that's endless.
100 for 100% on that one. I'm pulling about 130 frames on here, so I mean that's really good. The graphics look good. I mean,
yeah, the graphics in the game are amazeballs. I'll agree with that 100%.
What I'm thinking about doing is actually, come tax season, I'm gonna get a different motherboard and get a different GPU.
You upgrading, boy?
I want to.
It's about time for me too. I'm trying to hold off till next year though.
And I'll keep the graphics card that is in there, you know what I mean? But that will come later on.
Yeah, I really don't need a graphics card update, but I should. So I know what you mean. Like, I should fix my graphics card up.
Well, I want to get to the point where I want a little bit bigger screen, a little bit more depth to my games. You know what I mean? This screen's awesome. It runs at 144 megahertz. I mean, good refresh rate, awesome color, but I just want a little bit more. You know what I mean? I want to kind of fuck you my PC a little bit. You know what I mean? When somebody says, "What are you running?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck you." That's what I'm running.
It's kind of like every single time you try to tell someone specs and people start talking about specs, it's a pissing contest. So I get ya.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't want to like do that per se, but ooh, that's a good one. Ooh. Try on. I know.
Man, the crocodile's cool. Give me that salt buff.
So Stu, I have a question for you. When you like have blue items and you go extract materia, what is that?
Oh, materia is the gem system in the game. So I'm not really sure about extracting it or anything. I didn't use a lot of materia. I got to end game before I bothered with any materia because, like, you're upgrading your stuff constantly while you're leveling, like literally all the time. I found out. Well, I believe I was upgrading all the time, so I didn't find a point in putting materia in my gear. Extracting might be so that you can take the materia that's in there out of it. So ungem it, maybe.
Oh, okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah, I didn't get very far with materia. Sorry.
No, I didn't know if you knew or not.
But I feel it's like when I was doing it, I felt it was taking the materia out of the gear that you've gemmed.
Okay. I'm trying to get better gear here.
I could be wrong. Every now and then, just go to the auction house and buy a few bits. That's an upgrade.
That's what I was doing. I was looking at like different rings and shit.
You can run up your crafting with it as well, so you can just craft yourself better stuff. But
Well, that's what I've been doing as well. I do have a lot of crafting stuff, so.
crafting's such a pain in the ass in that game, though. So much work.
But dude, you know this earring that I got? You want to know the unique untradeable Metaphyrian's earring? It's fucking item level 430.
Oh, nice. Where was that from?
That's from the fucking one pre-order I did.
Oh yeah, shit. I wish I had all that stuff.
I got the earring and I got the fucking brand new ring, unique
Yeah,
untradeable.
I didn't get either of those.
Increases
I wonder if it's
EXP earned
possible.
by 30%.
I wonder if it's
When
possible to get
level
that shit
4.
now at all.
Well,
Like,
what?
can I buy
Well,
it from the store or something now?
well, what this earring does, it says increases EXP earned by 30% when level 80 and below. Attributes and item level vary according to class, job, and current level. So no matter what job I do, it'll switch over and change the stats of my bonuses to what I need.
I am so glad I finally got to play this. I've had it for like 2 years. I was checking out my pre-order things yesterday. It was like 2 years ago. A lot of the purchases I made for the game was.
Oh, let's do the long fucking cutscene. Which one is that one?
Oh yeah, yeah. You mean
The
cutscene hell?
P Rematorium.
I really couldn't tell you which one cutscene hell is anymore.
Mdorpor Keep.
Literally, you have that one in the morning with a coffee, and then you just come back and like you watch a bit of YouTube, and that is like a super AFK dungeon run. It's sad to say. Oh yeah, take all these clams. Yeah.
No, but this fucking earring and this goddamn ring, I mean, totally helped.
Oh my god, I wish I had that stuff so much.
Oh, okay, this isn't the big one. This isn't cutscene hell.
Each one of these I put in there gives me like 2 seconds growth. That's not bad.
Oh, cannot be skipped. Yep. Prematorium.
Yeah, there's the first half and the second half of it too that you gotta do.
It's the first half.
In 2
Yeah.
halves. The first half is actually worse than the second half.
Well, this one, okay. This character's never been through it. Remember, I was playing on the PlayStation. That's the one we did. Oh God. Cutscene hell. My dog's mad at me, Stu. I didn't give her any chicken. Mad.
Why are dogs so scavengers? We're pack animals. When you eat, we eat.
Exactly. She's laying at my feet right now. I gotta get her a little bed. Oh, they actually made stuff a lot better when it comes to like porting back to the beginning. They changed that up. They put a circle where you can just go. You don't have to do that line command like you did.
I'll return.
The return? Yeah, you don't have to do that no more.
Yeah, I don't want that thing. Dug out a lizard. I don't want it. Oh my god. Oh! Whoa! Jumped in place there, it took fall damage. That's fucked. I need more clams.
Ooh, I got a dancer. On Dragon Knight.
What makes them a dragon knight? The fact that they have dragons. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I mentioned you. It's pretty nice to see a healer that's contributing, except for just healing. I'm like, I'm doing my best here. Damn it.
There is a difference between good damage, good DPS, and bad DPS too. I remember when I was
Oh, yeah.
tanking, there was some DPS that would just like wreck the mob. They would just touch them and then they would disintegrate. I was like, holy shit! Like what? There was a lot of ninjas actually that usually did it too. Ninjas were so strong. It's the archer that turns into the bard, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bards aren't really good for damage, but at least you can get your musical talents out there as a bard.
Well, they're for buffing.
Buffing is important. A lot of people underestimate buffing.
Well, it is. I mean, when you've got a high level raid, you need that shit. There's support. Luna, what are you doing, sleepy girl?
I feel leveling up here might take a while. Jesus.
Isn't there voice acting in this shit?
Yes, it was. There wasn't much in the lower dungeons. Like it didn't have a lot. But
Don't hear the voice.
that one is only some of the fights have like a voice actor. Like I think the last fight and somewhere through. Definitely not. They definitely don't have voice actors all the time though. But like later DLC, they added more and more voice acting.
Oh, where did that fucker with the gunblade?
He's a tank. A tank.
That's why he can't die so easy. You know, I always thought gunblades were more warriors than tanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you play Final Fantasy VIII, it definitely seemed like a more of an aggressive class than tank class. But if you think about it, your main character, like, if you think about when you're playing Final Fantasy VIII, the main character you're playing with the Gunblade, Squall, he was really fucking tanky.
They should make a subclass and be like whether you want to be like a DPS or tank with that. You know what I mean? Let's go. Get him. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
If you think about it though, the Gunblade class only exists because of Squall, and Squall was immensely tanky.
Yeah, that's true.
He could draw aggro, he could do a whole heap of stuff. Squall was a very powerful character.
What are we supposed to do? Can I use... Oh, shit. Okay,
Oh, you can just face roll fucking a raid. A random raid.
Oh.
Hey, does that mean max level was level 50 in the original DLCs?
Must have been.
Why do I keep thinking 60? I must be thinking of WoW. Yeah, because it was... Yeah, it was 60 in WoW. Classic WoW was 60. You know, I didn't even get Classic WoW because I feel that it's stupid when people say, oh yeah, we brought back Classic WoW. It's like, it will never be Classic WoW. Because you're not dealing with dial-up internet and shitty fucking Aussie stuff and like... the pain...
You gotta go...
The pain just isn't there. I'm sorry. It's never going to be the pain that we went through. Like, it's never going to be that pain. It might be the same game, but it will never be the pain of like what you have to go through to play Classic WoW.
Right.
And I keep saying that to people, and they're like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, "I don't know." For me here in Australia, the internet was amazingly frustrating, and I remember everyone raiding in our raid group generally had really shitty computers and really bad internet. So the way we'd raid would be using nothing but WoW on the lowest settings and like Ventro.
Oh my god. Like, you get the fucking days where you can't understand anybody because fucking internet's so bad.
And we used Ventro because Ventro was the best, like the best service for the lowest bandwidth. So universally, we all used Ventro. The whole raid group just used Ventro.
Does it seem like I'm always the slowest motherfucker out there?
You would be tapping your sprint to keep up that, wouldn't you?
Well, I'm in a fucking mech.
Oh yeah, you can still sprint in the mech, can't you?
Oh, I've been trying to.
So I saw a trailer yesterday for the Good Samaritan movie. like the Samaritan superhero movie. It looked good.
I haven't seen nothing about that yet. I'll have to try that out.
It's not out yet. It just looked good.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the trailer.
Oh. Yeah,
And
leveling
we
a
broke
crock
the
is boring.
What kind of healer was Sarah?
She liked White Mage the most, but she played all of them. She was just running up her astrology when we finished playing.
Oh, that's.
I should play again in a heartbeat if she got asked by people. 100%. She loved it so much.
I asked her. She's like, nah. Well, plus I'm trying to get back up there, so you know, if I won't be leaving her in the background, you mean, or using her to level me up. You know what I mean?
Well, that was one of my big problems. Is I love tanking, but I was stuck doing like lower dungeons all the time because I couldn't. I didn't want to do bigger dungeons on my own. Holy shit! That big fish was worth 1%. What?
Fucker looks like a Power Ranger.
Go go Power Rangers!
And you know what, Square Enix, they're not gonna fuck around with this game. They're gonna keep it nice. They're not gonna go all fucking crazy like fucking
Oh,
WoW did.
apparently it's their cash cow at the moment that's keeping them afloat. And
It,
I'd believe that when people say that.
it
I'd believe that.
is. It's a good fucking game, and if they improve upon it,
And
you
they have a
know,
nice
and
store with good things to buy from their store. Like people are like,
fuck yeah,
oh, you know, they're making a lot of money from their store, and I went, I can see why. I bought shit from their store, and generally everything's pretty nicely priced. It's like €2
yeah,
for like a cosmetic or something. Like most
yes.
mounts are like €3 or something, $7. Like,
See, I would rather have that than fucking loot boxes. You know what I mean?
oh, you so, oh my god.
Oh, fucking loot boxes, man.
Well, that's
I
the
lost
frustrating
hundreds
thing
of
is,
dollars doing that.
that's the funny thing is, like, a lot of people think that Final Fantasy is so bad, but then they play ESO and games like that, and it's like, what? I mean, I guess if you look at it, you could just say it's intimidating, and it is a little bit intimidating because Final Fantasy is fucking massive.
Oh,
Like
it
when
is.
you're playing it,
World's
it's
fucking
huge.
crazy.
But I will say one thing: all the DLCs are sectioned off, so it's not like WoW where you're trying to push through it as fast as you can. Like each DLC is a separate playing experience.
You know.
The salt buff.
Yeah, what do I do? Oh, leave me alone, you fucker.
Oh my god, the lizard again.
Oh, that's right. Oh, shit, 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 shit.
That song is freaking everywhere. Because Rick knows Victoria's secret.
See, I wish they would have the hammer guy in here too, like a hammer class.
Marauder. He's a tank.
I know.
I think there is a warrior version of him too, though, isn't there? Or is it no? Because they only turn into one most of the time. It was a very it was extremely rare for them to be more than one, and that was the scholar that had more than one growth thing.
Yeah, scholar and summoner. I love how they level up together too.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that, whether they did that or not. But I remember that being my first class, so I remember it just being like godly.
Loony, loony. All is left to destroy is the ultimate weapon.
Pick up the conch, put it in the ding.
These fuckers have shiny, shiny weapons. Shiny, shiny.
Freed's weapons look pretty cool, actually, on hard mode. His stuff looks pretty cool. Most of the time you use chokers and that, but I had to farm a Freed to get all the horses, all the horsies. Man, I almost have to wait for these freaking things to bloody come back.
'Cause they got like a glowing sun sword and shit. It's kind of cool. Too bloody useful. I believe in Eorzea.
Eorzea. Man, these things sound so cute.
Just thinks, dude, another 20 years, how fucking far advanced we're gonna be on technology, buddy.
Oh, I'll be run by androids.
No, I'm talking about computer-wise. Fuck androids.
I don't think VR's gonna get there anytime soon.
No, but computer technology is gonna get really fucking sweet.
Find and drink water. %. Woohoo! Could bring the salt over there. I mean, that'd work. It's not like I'm doing much. Run the salt back and forward. I did find one more clan cluster, but it's way over there. That's so fucking far.
Okay, this guy thinks he's strong. Alright.
He man. He unacceptable.
I don't like his gunplay, though. I don't like the way it looks.
I've got Squall's one, so I'm happy with mine.
I know you do, you bastard.
I use Squall's whole outfit except for the pants. I got a leather skirt instead of the pants. Leather mini skirt. I like my look. It looks good.
It does.
Oh my god, this takes so much work. Got the damn to 81%.
Yes. For mama. fucking heal myself.
Did you get a lot of marks every time you hand in a fucking something here though? 24 marks every time you hand something in is a lot. Come here, fish. I was saving you for food, but at this point I'm desperate to finish off this basin. Arr, I'll get ya. I'll get ya. There we go. %. 84.
Oh, this is gonna fucking hurt.
85. I don't know if they have any clams around or anything underwater.
Leveled up, bitch. Okay, we're gonna skip that cutscene.
The only skippable one, the last cutscene.
Exactly.
Trying to grow. What's up?
Those guys Japanese. Alright, let's go.
He going to get some.
another, was it Death Knight? Not Death Knight.
Yeah, I didn't like the Death Knight tank.
I mean, the sword's kind of cool and everything, but
Yeah, but they're very it's kind of like the WoW tank, Death Knight tanks as well. They're like aggressive tanking, and I don't really generally like aggressive tanking.
I can get you on that. Well, the cash really does start adding up now, don't it?
It should. It's meant to pay for a lot of the things in the game. I should eat water as well. Oh, here we go. I can drop this, right? Drop.
Where are you going, you dumb fucker?
Then I can eat this. Push my water buff. Which I should have done when I came here the first time, but being lazy. Pick that up. Swim across the water with this. Hoping this pays out really well when it finishes. So not like I have a lot else to do as a solo dino though, but yeah. There we go, drinking water, stop drinking water. Always stop drinking water as soon as you fill up, because water and drinking is, well, water and drinking, yeah, water and drinking, you can say that. Water and drinking is very important for Meat Eater to level.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Food and drink is extremely important for leveling.
Getting this fucking... I'm the only thing keeping this tank alive. DPS needs to kick it up a notch. Get him off of me, tank.
Oh, I'm carrying a skeleton. Oops, I forgot to put that down. Oh well. That's a bit of a wasteful trip, but who cares? We're not doing much. I just want to finish this frickin' fill the dam quest. So hard. I mean, like, my marks is going crazy. Go, crock, go. %. Woohoo! 1 hour of filling up this dam, pretty much. I'm hoping for
an hour?
Yeah, I've been at this for roughly an hour filling up this dam. Bit of AFKing though, but still.
Oh, what are you looking for to get?
I'm just trying to fill up a dam. Like, because when dams get really low in health, or lakes, rivers, and that, when they get really low in health, there's an objective to fill them back up. But like, I'm getting like 2-second growth every time I hand something into it, so that's pretty good, really. Because when you're leveling solo, you don't actually get a whole lot of XP. Growing solo. Look at that, I'm playing the kill on sight. Psycho. Apparently most players have a kill on sight thing in their head for psychos.
I wonder why that is.
Man, they look good though. Wish there was more clams, like right over here or something. That'd be great. Something close. So I'll wait for those conch shells to grow back. And just chill out. Let my water go down. Drink more. Get that little 30-second growth. Wait for drink water now.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I think a little bit of leveling over time would be nice. Like, yeah, people could just AFK for the most part, but...
Take the res, dude.
What kind of drink from that? There we go.
Is he not taking the fucking res? God damn it. Gotta get out of that. Actually, 80 seconds. Come on, dude. Jeez. Well. We did it without the tank. I fucking insta-resed him, too. He should have fucking...
He was probably just like, well, I'm dead. Guess
oh, I healed. I healed everybody through that fight. Me and the DPS took care of it. We didn't even need him. And he went back.
Probably could have got so much growing done if it wasn't just waiting around here.
Hello, none. Yeah, fucking. I healed both DPS and myself through that fight. Fucking, he's down.
He's having a death nap.
Well, he's like, sorry about that. I bet he goes, I bet you were sweating bullets. I'm like, not really. If it was gonna happen, it would have happened. You know what I mean? Nothing you can do about it.
Renew my water debuff. I guess just wait around.
Want that debuff? Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Ba dum bum bum. Ba dum bum. Ba bum bum bum. Ba dum bum. Ba da da bum 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 ba dum bum. Ba da bum bum ba dum. Ba da da da. So I finally got the river to 92%.
Noise.
And I'm hoping this has the hugest payout ever because it's taking so long to pump this river up.
Watch nothing, or you get the normal amount. Get out of there. Get your nose out of there. Sorry.
Don't do it. Eat it all. Get into the trash.
She's trying. She's trying. She's trying to get at my plate. So I'm just seeing what you got on there, you know. I'm just inspecting.
If you don't pay
Yeah, that's why
attention
your
to me,
nose.
I'm going to put one paw on your table, one paw on your desk, and I'm going to look at you and I'm like, I can see up there, you know.
Oh, it's eye level. So I mean, she can sniff it, look at it. Yeah, I could have that right now.
Ooh, 94%. Damn straight. Oh, give me that sweet, sweet XP. It's coming. It's coming. I know it's coming. It'll all pay off eventually.
Luna, shush. No, no, no. You hear her, Stu?
She whining, whinging.
Yeah, she's barking. She's like trying to keep me interested. She's like, "Come on," like half barking. Boo.
Yeah, if Theo doesn't think he's gonna get fed, he runs up to the TV, like, cause we're always watching TV when we have dinner, obviously, like most couples. And he'll run up to the TV and he'll just start picking on something to bark at the TV. Look, I'm a good boy. Bark, 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 bark. Reward me, bark. Oh, look, there's something outside. Bark, bark, bark. I know I get fed nice stuff if I'm a guard dog. Bark.
He plays that game, huh?
But Dad, I keep back the cats for you. Bark, bark.
She didn't see. She barked.
Wait, did the dam just go down a percent or up a percent? I can't tell.
All right, got that one done. Wow, I got all combos. Yay! Oh. Be right back. I gotta let the doge outside.
Woof. Mm. This is going up a percent. Just did then. Oh, the conch shell's back. Ooh, is that a stack of them there as well, though? That's rock. Just a rock. There's some clams there. Well, that is a little bit weird. My food is like all the way topped up.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Crocodile's 6 level.
I totally fell asleep and I just woke up.
He's awake. Don't worry, I feel like I can fall asleep sometimes too. Yeah, I'm a crocky.
You made one, I see. Ooh, you're halfway to adolescent already? Big pimpin'.
Well, I've been at it for well over an hour. I want to see what this quest pays out. This replenish the Traveler's Basin, because for the whole hour I've been slowly working on it. So like I'm just like I want to see how, because you get like 2-second growth every time you hand something in on it, which isn't much, but like not as much as running around doing acorns and blah 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 blah. But I really just want to see what this gives. How much growth this gives.
It doesn't. It just lets you summon somebody at the waypoint.
No, this is to replenish the dam. So the dam was apparently out of water, and when I got here it was at 34% or something. So I've been working on it for a good part of an hour. So like apparently, like you know how waypoints drain. When dams get down low, when water gets down low enough, there's a request to restore the water. That's why each water has these weird little, like, what looks like crocodile nests at them. Because they're turn-ins for replenishing the dams. But every time you hand something in, right, you get 2 seconds. So that's what I mean. It's kind of interesting. Because, like, boom, 2 seconds. So what do you get when it completely fills up? Like, must be something good. You get like 24 marks for handing one thing in. Like, it's a ridiculous amount of marks. Oh, 99. Nearly there. The culmination of an hour's work. Nearly finished. More than an hour. But still, the idea's still there. I didn't intend to play this when you're on, obviously. I was just like, I'll fuck around with Crocodile since Burton was playing it yesterday. He made it look good.
Why wouldn't you? Why would you not play the Crocodile?
I'll probably finish off my Spino, so we got something big. Or start my Rex, maybe? I don't know. Or start a trike, like you're more likely to play.
I think a dual Sarco team would be great. What are you talking about?
Oh, there we go. So I got 250 and I got 30 seconds. You're joking. Huh. Wow. 30 seconds. Wow.
Did you get a big payout?
30 seconds.
Yeah, combine that with all the seconds you got from doing the turn-ins, though.
Well, they
It's not worth a lot, but it's not worth nothing, though.
Yeah, it's not worth what I just did. God no. I'm gonna go running through the outback. Gotta go to the waste zone.
But I'm assuming you haven't been attacked at all or anything.
No, I've had a passive. It's been very quiet. Nothing's been aggressive. See, James is unlikely to play herbivores as well, so I wouldn't mind starting a big Herbie. But yeah, crocodile's a bit of effort. They're very slow growers. All the baby crocodiles seem yellow and stripy as well. Ah, janky as. Yeah, they travel pretty quick for the most part. I wouldn't say they're immensely fast, but I feel like the Spino was slower at traveling in a lot of ways.
You say that, Stu? But that's when you're at a time of peace and tranquility and no meat eaters chasing you down. Talk about how fast they are next time when you got death knocking on your tail.
We could be. Oh, I haven't actually seen anyone play them. We could be the fairy-looking things with the claws.
They run fairly good, but their stamina is really bad.
Really should do that quest, but I just want to make sure I get the waystone done. Oh, look at that! The same growth timer as doing a quest that took me over an hour. Woohoo! For just drinking water. You can hear the waystone from me? Part of the mire. I like how they do the breathing and everything too. Like their model animation is fucking great. I guess if you travel that way, it's not very good. But it seems like if you just walk until you can run.
Yeah, well, it's a different story when you run across a Megalania that's like 4 times your size. It's like nipples you down. Or you're just walking along the shore of the lake and minding your own business and Mom! You just get fucking eaten by a fucking 40-foot sarco.
But did you have something happen?
Reap! Reap!
Pretty much. That's
That's what it
exactly how it
sounds
felt.
like to me.
Man.
He's like, you're gonna learn today, boy.
Well, that was like nearly a 3-minute growth from just touching that stone. That's so good. Look at that growth. Tasty, tasty growth.
Go lay down. Stu said you had to go lay down.
No, I didn't. You bother him.
Yeah.
You bother him good. It's only his day off.
You want to go to Stu's house?
He can
Go see,
spend the day off with you. Don't worry. You're gonna give up on
You
video
ding
gaming
dong.
and spend all your time with the doggy.
Yeah, I can't remember how to add armor.
Hey Burton, I heard a rumor today that apparently ESO is a lot better than Final Fantasy.
Glamour prisms. Oh, I need to go buy glamour
I've only
prisms.
played ESO for like an hour, so I wouldn't be the person to ask that.
My buddy Jared.
I was fucking with ESO is what
so bad.
ESO is what you play when you have an Xbox and you really want to play WoW or Final Fantasy.
You'd be better off going and like fucking building something outside. That's more productive.
Actually, considering that all the things that is all the graphics engine Final Fantasy has going with it, you could actually just play that on a shitty laptop, and like it looks great still. So their engine is like really good. Like their engine is really really good. Like you don't actually need to have a good computer to enjoy Final Fantasy.
No, you don't. And the graphics are still, within good quality.
Yeah, the graphics are good. Like I wouldn't say that they're as pretty as when you can have more processing power, but that's just gaming in general. Oh, that's probably gonna kill me.
Yeah, but part of that is, not just skillful engine design, but it's also the art style too. It's got a very almost anime type look. Like, if you look at the way the art style is, it's like WoW in a sense, right? Where like you can run WoW on the most crappiest laptop ever.
Because they had that cartoon graphics.
Yeah, right. Doesn't have physics and like realism to it. It's just
Nice, dude. What are the prisms to change your look? What is that called? Or to save your?
Oh, they're not a prism. They're a potion.
No. To take and the items that you get, save them, and I just had it. It's a prism thing. It really is.
I thought you were talking about changing your look. If you change your look, it's that potion.
Oh, the items. Withdraw items here.
There we go. 30 seconds.
I gave a bunch of stuff to my retainer. What the heck is it called? It lets you basically use the item as what do you call it? Yeah. Why can't I think of it? It's a mod, transmog.
I guess Google could help.
That too, but I have a stew. Sorry, buddy.
Glamours. Glamour dresser, glamour sets, dyeing.
Glamour prisms.
Glamours, yeah, glamour stuff. Glamour's what they call the changing, yeah, the look at a button click. Do. Okay, I'm gonna try fluffers.
What are you fluffing?
This thing's called fluffers.
Okay. Glamour.
Wow, you sound chunky for a herbivore.
You calling that herbivore fat?
It just sounds aggressive for a herbivore. It's like, Rah!
You body shaming that Herbie?
I've got the one that's got the little wings. Looks like a fairy a bit. I don't know what it's going to be like to actually play it, but it looks like a fairy. Where's the water at? Down there. Drink from the rock. You can do it.
That's not bad. Luna? No.
So the vocal call. Tutorial. Hi.
You need a Booty's house. Where?
Deal with the chihuahua.
Exactly.
That chihuahua's gonna kick his ass though.
Chihuahuas are vicious.
Vicious to your technology.